Hey guys, welcome back to another Jurassic World Alive video. Today we're going to go over something, I guess, different, kind of. I came across this forum post on the Ludia forums about them talking about battle balancing, which is interesting because I don't think they ever do that. Like, they do sometimes, send out surveys about certain abilities, like the dodge stuff that they've done before, and some other really interesting stuff. But it's kind of rare that they actually have a whole forum post with people commenting on some balancing changes. So we'll go over it. So they're looking at a few specific dinos and abilities and stuff that they want to see changed, right? So yeah, again, we'll go over the post first. Hello, fellow DBG members. Our designers want to hear your feedback. They are interested in hearing about your thoughts on the DRACOCERA change. We are specifically interested in feedback about the mechanical changes to Dracorex Gen 2 and Dracoceratops and how their roles have changed in the meta, as well as feedback regarding Regen and Run Argentis Maxima and Indo Gen 2's battle rebalancing. So, they want to change Draco Gen 2 and Dracoceratops again. Well, to be fair, they didn't say they want to change, but they're looking for feedback on that. And as well as Regen Run Ardent Maxima, Indo Gen 2's balancing, and also they talked about PROCERATHOMIMUS, Cautious Strike, as well. I guess it's just from the collection of replies. We'll look at the replies in a bit. So, first of all, my thoughts on this. This is good that they're looking for feedback, but in terms of the changes, I don't really see any changes needed to any of these. Like, maybe Indo Gen 2, I guess. Draco Gen 2 and Dracoceratops. I don't know about these two. Like, Dracocera, people get annoyed by it, right? But, like, throughout these patches, they've continuously nerfed this guy. Like, every single patch comes out, this guy gets nerfed one way or another. Either it's by more meta-relevant dinos that can one-shot it, different swapping moves that can counter it, right? And such. So, like, dude's already got nerfed, and then last patch, or I guess this patch, right? 1.11 got the biggest, I guess, direct nerf yet in terms of its damage, right? Changing to 0.4 of opponent's max HP, which has been proven difficult for a lot of folks still running Triceratops, right? I see a lot of people just swapping it in, not knowing how much is 40% of max HP, which is understandable. It's a bit difficult to just run an eye test on an HP bar and check how much it is, right? But obviously it would be much easier if you actually just did the math straight up. But no one has that much time in a mobile game battle, right? That just takes a few minutes. So I think Dracoceratops is already dead enough. And I'm not saying like it's bad by any means, because like after this change you could still buff its HP a crap ton, right? So you could have multiple swap-ins. But I see the general consensus that people are just dropping Dracoceratops now. Like, I rarely run into anyone using Dracoceratops anymore. People have been talking about, oh, it's crap, it's dead, it's whatever, right? So I don't know why this is still an issue. Maybe folks thought the nerf was too much, right? And they want it back, maybe. I don't know. I haven't read the replies yet. And yeah, I guess that's most of my thoughts on Dracocera. I honestly don't really care anymore. As for Regen and Run, I guess Regen and Run, the not cleansing part is kind of annoying personally. But then again, like, it is really powerful if it does, do what it does already. But or before it got nerfed, right? But again, the dinos with the skill, if you take that away, it doesn't really do much to them either way. So I don't know about that one either. As for our Argentis Maxima, this I don't understand why people are still complaining about Argentis Maxima. Dude's already you know, dude already got nerfed. But he's still good, right? Like, he's still a absolute top tier dino in the game. Like, you took away definite, right? But you still have your absolutely insane stats. You still have immune. You still got, you know, decel into rampage with 30% crit rate. Like, Ardent and Magma is still absolutely insane. So, but not just absolutely overpowered that it just like dwarfs every single other dino in the game. So I think Ardentis is in a good spot right now, personally. As for Indogen 2, I don't know. I don't know why people have been having. I've never had troubles against Indogen 2. Again, it is strong, right? They took away definite. They gave cautious strike the cloak piercing instead. And I guess it's probably mainly because people just don't have resources to level up Indogen 2 up that much anyways. So that could be why I personally haven't been having trouble with it. Again, it's really strong. It's really strong. It's also a top tier dino in the game, but I don't know. Maybe the added thing on cautious strike was too much, right? Maybe not have a move do too much things. Like, you can make a move powerful, but like just doing too much things just gets, I guess it just gets people confused maybe. So anyways, as for PROCERATHOMIMUS, yeah, it's super strong. What can I say? People complain about, because it's an epic, it's not supposed to be star. I don't really care. I don't care about rarities. Like, you can make, for the longest time, you know, when the game first launched, Velociraptor was, you know, one of the best dinos in the game, and it was only common. And I didn't have problems with that. I honestly don't care about this rarity versus how strong a dino is. I do not care at all. Personally. And what else? I think that's about it. Let's go over some folks' thoughts on this. First person, I guess this is the first. Is this listed by newest or oldest? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, it looks like it's from newest to oldest, or oldest for two newest. First person talks about make DRACOCERA only 30% and 25% heal instead of 50. Leave definite rampage, nerf HP, or give precise rampage. Hard disagree. 30% is like, here's the thing. People complain about, DRACOCERA, it's only a legendary and it's that you know, super strong, right? But people who hold those regards, who believe, you know, strength somehow has to be correlated with rarity, right? If this goes through, this is worse than a lot of that'll just make it worse than a lot of the rares in the game. Like, the logic that a lot of people go through this, it's not consistent, right? Like, some people are just here just because they have I mean, again, I'm probably assuming too much, but you know, some people just had, you know, really bad experiences with Triceratops. They got beaten or whatever pretty badly by it before, and you know, they just don't like it for some reason, and they just want to see it nerfed to the ground. Because if this goes through 30% and also, you know, 25% heal, like, there's literally no reason to run DRACOCERATOPS in almost every scenario ever, right? It's just absolute crap. So again, keep in mind, it's still a legendary. According to these people, I personally don't care about the rarity thing, right? Rarity with strength correlation, but these people who complain about, you know, and I'm not saying this person is, but a lot of people, you know, I've seen this argument a lot, who complain about the rarity strength thing, you know, they think it matters, but this is completely inconsistent. You're making it out to be an absolute piece of crap, right? Moving on. The next comment. First make cautious strike only do 0.5 damage. 0.5 damage. Okay, this is way too vague. I'm just gonna skip this one. What's this? I can give Ardentis precise shattering rampage. Precise. What the hell is precise shattering rampage? Precise decel strike and bellow instead of instant invincibility. And if it's still too powerful, lower attack. Bro, if you gave it bellow, precise decel strike, precise shattering rampage, it would be much stronger than last batch's Ardentis, which again is probably one of the strongest dinos in the history of Jurassic World Alive. Okay, this is way stronger than it was before. Lower attack stat. What? I think this is a typo or some grammar issue. I'm pretty sure they didn't mean by 1.2k or 1150. I think they meant like 2 that levels, because like taking away 1.2k damage out of that thing, it's gonna have 200 damage or whatever. So I don't know. Moving on. This person says, get rid of cleanse and speed up and bypass evasion on cautious strike. Wouldn't that just make cautious strike evasive strike then? That's just evasive strike, right? Oh, I guess it has distraction as well, right? Evasive strike plus distraction, which I guess doesn't matter that much, because again, with the already high evasive rate, you're very likely not going to take too much damage anyways. So I guess I could see that happening. I'd probably keep cleanse. Speed up might be, here's like the biggest thing about cautious strike, like the strongest part about cautious strike is probably the speed up, in many cases, right? So maybe take away speed up if you really just want to nerf Gen 2 for some reason, right? I guess that's reasonable. Leave DSR, keep attack. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Get rid of Draco swapping entirely. Swapping acute stun. Who the hell gives a crap about swapping acute stun? Reduces attack to appropriate levels for its ingredients. Its ingredients attack levels are pretty high. I'm not sure if reduce. I mean, it is 1.5k, right? But yeah, not sure this makes sense. This does not even make the premises wrong. Moving on. Give Maxima back definite, precise. Okay, people just want to bypass cloak with Maxima, right? It seems like that's the general consensus of people want to somehow either bypass cloak or take away cloak, right? Reduce. Honestly, this would make it slightly worse. So if you want to nerf it again and do this. Oh, increase health? No. Let's not increase its health anymore. Jesus Christ. Moving on. Reduce PROCERATHOMIMUS' health. Reduce attack to 1.5k. Distracting rampage, distracting impact. That might be a bit too much. I mean, I don't mind people wanting to nerf PROCERATHOMIMUS. This might be a bit too much. Okay. Moving on. Forest Aura's attack. Oh, rare Forest Aura mention. At least people recognize how absolutely broken Forest Aura is. Reduce. Okay, here's the thing. If you a lot of these dinos with 1.5k bases, if you even take 1 damage away from them, it's a huge nerf. If you take 1 damage away from them, it will be a huge nerf, just because of the fact that there's a lot of 3000 base HP dinos out there that are, meta, whatever you want to interpret that language as, right? So like these are the things that will kill a dino, right? Reduce health. Reduce health is fine, I guess, if you really want to nerf the thing. Again, if your premise is you want to nerf the thing, then sure. Change rampage run, impact run. No, that's way too much. It's just gonna make it crap, right? Increase Indoraptor's attack to 1.5k. Reduce health. Increase speed to 129. I guess I could get behind this, although I don't really think Indoraptor needs to be touched at the moment. There's nothing really wrong with. It's not. It's not absolute. Indoraptor's not, and I assume this is Gen 1, right? Indoraptor Gen 1, not broken, not bad. It's just a really decent unique to use at the moment. Tormalock, good attack. No, let's not talk about Tormalock. Let's see. This is too much. I want to read too much. Maxima, keep definite rampage, nerf its HP or attack. Why do people want definite so much? I don't understand. What? Okay, like again, you could do that, but this might end up with a result that you possibly wouldn't like. Actually, people, I see a lot of people emphasizing you know, a lot of people don't take stats as seriously as they take move sets, which is really weird because a lot of these dinos that we talk about are, I don't because again, and I don't blame them. They're, you know, a lot of folks, they're not, you know, professionals, right? They don't work in the, you know, it's just not their job to do much detailed research and stuff. But the balance between move sets and stats are really delicate. You can't just say, oh, nerf its HP or attack. Can we get like an exact amount? Because that can mean like take away 500 attack or take away 50 attack. That's very different, right? Drake, I'm like, this is just, what? Drake, whatever. I'm just not a fan of this nickname. I know people use it a lot. I think it's just childish. But anyways, moving on. Make it swap and move. A lot of people want it to go to 30%. Like 40% is already really, really absolute garbage. 40% is already pretty garbage. 30%? Damn. Actual attack stats to, I mean, it's already 1.5k. Wait, it's slightly above 1.5k. But anyways. Regen still cleanse, but can't cleanse the 2-turn lock. No, again, you're just killing DRACOCERA right here. People just, you know, hate DRACOCERA, which I know a lot of people do, right? I personally don't hate it. I don't like it either. But yeah, you can't just completely kill a dino like that, right? Endo Gen 2 remove immunity to stun. Huh? I mean, Endo Gen 2 is not, or Gen 1. I don't know why people are talking about Endo Gen 1 at all. Like, what? Remove 2 effects. Remove speed and distraction. Remove immune distraction. Yeah, no. That's too much. Procerath, that's a thing now too, really? I mean, at least DRACOCERA kind of looks like a rat. Like, what is this? Okay. Nerf its HP, nerf its attack, tracking. Yeah, no, again, this is too much of a nerf. Let's see, what else? Swap and savagery, 34%. Okay, that's interesting. Regen, adrenaline pulse. Is the regen really that big? I guess regen is I guess. But here's the thing. If you take away the 50% on regen, because that's what DRACOCERA are relying on now that, you know, their damage took a huge hit. Oh, so swapping damage, I guess. You know, now that their swapping damage took a huge hit, they're relying on HP to stay relevant. Like, if you take away the HP thing, it's just not going to be relevant at all anymore, right? Moving on. Maxima, Adventure and Rampage. Oh my god, people really want this definite Rampage, I guess. We're probably going to get it back, honestly. Like, so many replies. Like, every single Maxima reply seems like they're pushing the definite Rampage, right? Which I'm personally not extremely against. But then again, do keep in mind how absolutely broken Maxima was, you know, before this nerf. Like, Maxima was just so much better than every other dino in the game. Like, it's not even funny. Like, all the other dinos in the game were absolute garbage compared to Argent's Maxima. Like, if you want to bring that back again, I really don't know. I really don't know about that. Invincibility of Bellow. A lot of people like Bellow as well. I don't know why. Endo Gen 2, Cautious Strike, lose a cleanse self, and bypass evasive abilities. Yeah, again, I personally wasn't a huge fan of the bypass evasive thing, so I could get with taking that out. I'm not sure about the cleanse, though, because cleanse is kind of like an Indoraptor thing, right? Indoraptor has it, and it's like a weaker version of the cleanse, because obviously you only do 1 time damage instead of an impact, but, well, only in the damage part. You know, it does like a billion other things, right? Evasive, distract. So I'm in favor of taking away some of the Cautious Strike effects, right? It's doing like way too much. Again, I still don't think Cautious Strike is the strongest move in the game. I still think Superior Vulnerability is better than Cautious Strike, you know? If you pull out numbers, Superior Vulnerability just obliterates Cautious Strike, right? Well, I wouldn't say obliterate, but, you know. But still, Cautious Strike, too much stuff. I don't know why people aren't talking about Superior Vulnerability. I'm like, Superior Vulnerability is absolutely broken. Why isn't anyone talking about that move? Come on. Come on, guys. Cautious Strike, far too OP, 0 damage, blah, blah, blah. Too harsh? No, that was... okay. people saying removing definite was too harsh. Not true. Not true at all. Like, without definite, Maxima is still a top tier dino in the game, right? You know, top 5 easily. It's just not a clear number 1. I think people just got used to it being so powerful, and it could be also the case that a lot of people haven't faced well-leveled Maximas, right? Because I see a lot of Maximas in arenas that are below team level. Like, personally, my Maxima is below team level, and they seem like, you know, more manageable in comparison to the, you know, the regular leveled Maximas with, you know, regular leveled boosts, whatever that means. So that could be also why people are saying that, right? Let's scroll a bit lower. I don't want this to be too long a video. Let's see what the I guess newer responses are, right? I guess it looks like the conversation just got weird down here and not really on topic anymore. Anyways, oh, let's go. I don't know. That's too much that I want to read. Okay, let's read about this. And Gen 2 needs Cautious Strike to be nerfed. Remove the cleanse, speed up, doesn't need it. I don't know about the speed up and cleanse. Like, if I personally would to take, I'll take away the you know, bypass evasive, right? That one could go. What else? Maybe this distract, the distract could probably go as well, right? Because again, it's distract plus evasive is just overkill. Like, there's literally no reason for that. Like, just have like, or either take away evasive or take away distract. And I would be in favor of taking away distract just because evasive is kind of like Interrupter's thing, sorta, right? So I'll probably personally just take away distract, take away Cautious Strike. But speed up and cleanse is, you know, not so much cleanse, but speed up is what makes Indoraptor Gen 2 good, right? I'm sure it can still use Mutual Fury, but it's, you know, but Cautious Strike is just a better option, I guess. But it really depends on the matchups, right? So, what else? Ardence is not enough nerfed. Clearly needs damage. Okay, we got a contrarian over here. I wouldn't say it needs more nerfed. Like, I think Ardence is in a good spot at the moment. DRACOCERA is as good as it is. Nerf further, you'll need a buff. I agree with that. PROCERATHOMIMUS is still dangerous, needs slight nerf. Okay. Hey, there's a person which I agreed on with 75% of the stuff they talked about. So, hey, that's a rarity. So, anyways, again, just some of these changes. Do expect some of these changes to be coming soon. I would expect them to give Maxima the definite rampage back, right? In addition to some other compensations, because I don't think they're gonna make it. They're gonna, you know, make it back to how strong it was, right? As for whatever other compensations, I don't know. It's up to the. And again, I'm just saying predictions, not what I want, like, right? So I don't know what they're gonna do with the other compensations, right? But I think they might give it definite rampage back. As for Gen 2, I would see them taking away. I would definitely see them taking away bypass evasiveness on Cautious Strike, maybe speed up as well, and maybe distraction. I don't see them taking away cleanse, honestly, and I don't see them taking away evasive. As for PROCERATHOMIMUS, I don't know what they're going to do with PROCERATHOMIMUS, honestly. They might give it, like, they might give it a 100 or 200 damage nerf. DRACOCERATOPS, they're probably going to give it 0.3 Soppin, right? I don't know about the healing abilities. If I were them, I'd probably wouldn't change DRACOCERATOPS too much. Maybe tamper with the heals if you really just want DRACOCERATOPS to be absolutely unusable, so no one ever complains about it again, so you guys don't have to deal with DRACOCERATOPS complaints on your game, right? So I guess that's a possibility. What else? Oh, I guess that's about it. But yeah, that's what I would expect to come out of this. Again, we'll have to see what happens. I don't think anyone really talked about regen and run. Personally, I think regen run's fine. If we revert it back to what it was before, I wouldn't have an issue with that either. I personally preferred how it was before, but again, I'm not too bothered by how it is now. But anyways, again, let me know what you guys think about all the stuff in the comments down below. Like, enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel, and again, we'll probably see these changes coming in soon. We get a mid-patch update on creature balancing. Oh, and one important is I think this is kind of kind of on them because again, like we really didn't like. This is probably the one patch that we got the least creature balancings ever. Like even like some of the small patches, they throw a few balances in there, and we barely got any balances this time, which is kind of weird. So who knows? Anyways, again, this is all we got for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.